Well, the localizers who are translating these Japanese games and anime have been ruining things over the last couple of years in the name of their wokeism. They're trying to churn everything Japan puts out into some sort of diversity, equity, and inclusion marker, and we have a new one that just got revealed today, which is so cringy. We're going to go over all of it because it's ridiculous, and this sort of thing needs to stop. I really hope that they can just get AI in and replace all of these people. I know everybody is a little mixed on AI, but when it comes to translations like this, it'd be better to have somebody being faithful than to have some woke little Wojak somewhere in Portland pounding at his keyboard angrily, trying to impress Milady on the internet with his non-gendered language or whatever it is at the time. All right, we'll get into the news in just a moment. My name's John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. This is my character Ayla Rin from Overmind, and we are getting ready to have a second volume of this. I'm very excited for it. And I've been commissioning some art, doing some other things on my Subscribestar here. Subscribestar is a great alternative to Patreon, which allows free speech, and so I'm on there. And if you like my reporting, like my science fiction, want to support what we're doing here, help us build something, please get on the Subscribestar. Really appreciate everybody who's done so far as we are growing and building. We're about to drop our first physical comic that's exclusive to Subscribestar supporters. So thank you very much for helping us over this last year as we've gotten this ramped up. And that link's in the description below if you'd like to join up. We've also got channel memberships here and my bookstore in the description below if you want to check any of those out too. All right. So what we have today is Eiyuden Chronicle. 100 Heroes came out. Another victim of botched and disrespectful localization. Here's a thread with a few examples. First off, everyone's favorite localization meme. And so you've got a lens, Noah? And this is, you've got a lens too, Noah. That's what it's supposed to be. Well, ladies and gentle wolves, so do I. And what it actually should be is heh and I. Rub-a-dub-dub, don't be a flub. Yes. Come on, is what it should be. And there, did you see the glint? There, you could see it for a moment, right? Very odd choices here. Rub-a-dub-dub, don't be a flub, and ladies and gentle wolves added into this. So they just added in whatever they felt like to try to make furry things normal, I guess. I guess that was the point of this. They do it again here, by the way. Open Sesame isn't localization choice of mine. It's literally what she's saying in Japanese here. There it is. Ooh, it's another one of those gate things is what the American translation says. And the Japanese version should be, it's another one of these. Back up, folks. Handle this one. Rub-a-dub-dub, ya schlub. Again, the rub-a-dub-dub nonsense. Which is, all right, leave this one to me. Come on out. Rune Lens, Open Sesame. Why would they change that? That doesn't even... Gosh, that's why they... Hey, this one's broken. Open, you dumb door. Huh? It didn't work? Is it broken? Is what it should be. And here's where it gets really crazy. This character, Perel, is made to sound needlessly pompous. And this exchange ends with the accursed line. Later in the scene, Perel goes from being Oju-san to a yelly lady. So there we go as it gets weird. And then... we get the weird gender stuff happening, always. To cap this off, for a lot of fun, got him, says Noah, and we did it is what it should be in Japanese. Mio then instead says, are you sure it's a he? Don't you assume that golem's gender, you racist bigot? Somebody in here got a little too DEI on the Japanese game here. What it should have said is on the right here, it says, what is this huge thing? Are you sure it's a he? What is this huge thing? Those are very two different things completely. And one of them adds into woke culture. One of them does not. And that's what they're trying to do to the Japanese games as they're coming out here. In Japanese, Noah here is commenting on how a significant discovery it would be. In English, for some reason, he's being accusatory towards sane instead. Then they removed Hildy's line indicating why they aren't leaving to report back at this point. Very odd, and it keeps going. All of these localizations just are screwing things up. Francesca's introduction is long, has a lot to cover, so this is the last example. I've split it into parts. Francesca is a healer who normally speaks quite formally and politely, but is extremely vulgar when angry. And so the American version says, "Get your grimy hand away from me, scumbag." Whereas in Japanese, it's "Give it an effing rest already. I'll bash your disgusting face in, dumbass." Very different than what it says in Japanese there. That's her. That's the one I was telling you about. And they say, "That's the one, bro. All I did is say hello to her." And you can see that these examples are just ridiculous. I still think the craziest is the assuming the gender of the golem, something absolutely ridiculous that you can see here. Now, this is not just going on in one game. It's not just going on in one anime or manga. There's been so many different iterations of this. I saw one the other day that was for the pretty popular manga that's turned into an anime now called Plus Sized Elf. And actually, that used to be called something completely different when it was in Japanese. I think it was called Miss Elf Can't Lose Weight. Yes. So she was about it's really about judging the elf being fat, and instead you can't say that in America. You can't fat shame, and so it now has to be the plus-sized elf. Oh yes, very very PC right there. And they're doing this with everything because they want to change things. I'm so glad the English title is Elf Can't Be on a Diet, not the awful localized title Plus-Sized Elf. Plus-Sized Elf does not suit the series because plus size is what fat chicks call themselves as a cope, but she's trying to lose weight in the series, so it doesn't really make any sense to do that. And that's what they do. They do things that don't make sense in order to make political commentary out of things, and these people should be fired across the board. I don't really care if AI takes their jobs at this point because they shouldn't be screwing up other people's art. That's not what they're being paid to do. They're being paid to faithfully translate things, and they're failing intentionally at this juncture. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button, my friends. Get on my subscribe star where no localization is required. I really appreciate you guys for being there, and read the books. You're the best. We'll see you soon.